Teskey, and we have Dave Gilbert on the line, along with a number of other members of the People Group. And we're looking forward to answering your questions today. As always, please view the deck from the agenda and add your questions to the agenda. So Philippe, I think you're first up. If you'd like to verbalize your question, please.
Sure. Hi, Carol. And by the way, thanks for the slides. On the slide 2, with regards to the metrics that are linked, there is a cost per hire on Sisense. And by the way, I don't know exactly what we're putting in this metric, but I saw that it's increasing rapidly. It's like four times year over year compared to last year. And it seems to have started with the COVID outbreak. So I was wondering if there was any correlation between the two.
Thanks for the question, Philippe. This is Dave. As I've captured in the doc, the short answer is yes, there is a correlational relationship, but as we know from the old statistical adage, correlation does not prove causation. So there were a number of factors, the pandemic being one of them, that contributed to a lower number of hires at GitLab. And if the number of hires divided by all of the costs of recruiting results in cost per hire, it was natural with that lower number of hires and a larger recruiting team that we saw the increase that we saw, the trend you called out. And thanks for pointing out the dead link. We'll fix that in cost per hire. We've modeled the planned hiring of the company in a deep dive over the next 18 months and just completed yesterday a painful reduction and restructuring of our recruiting team to align the team with our planned hires going forward. So we should start to see, in line with our gearing ratios, some normalization, and we'll even adjust to our outbound gearing ratios, that KPI, this month for cost per hire. Hope that helps.
Absolutely. Thanks for the detailed answer. Yes, Francis, you're next.
Yeah, so performance-based compensation model sounds like kind of a big change, and I'm just curious as to sort of the thinking behind it and what we can expect.
Yeah, thanks for the question. I linked to the original issue where we opened around this change to kind of kick off the change management process. There's a specific section as to why, but we want to make sure as we maintain our local market ranges, we're just changing the way we increase within those ranges. So ensuring that we allocate resources to top talent in line with our values, like results and efficiency, while also, making sure that as we move to a performance and potential matrix, that we are talking about performance, we're encouraging career development and growth conversations, and that somebody then is rewarded from our total rewards package and from a base perspective on that.
Thanks, Brittany.
The doc isn't working for me, so I can't see if there's any other questions. If anyone is able to see in there, you could call it out.
Currently, there are no other questions, but
okay.
If anybody else is having any issues, feel free to put the questions in the chat and I could copy them over and vocalize. And right as I said that, my doc also stopped working. So feel free to vocalize if you have any questions, and we'll make sure to get them added manually.
Okay. Very short and sweet. So we'll give it another couple of seconds, but if there's no questions, then we'll, Dave, you're saying we broke Google again. Okay, we will take it that our slides were detailed enough that we were able to answer questions, and thanks Philippe and Francis for your input. But if there are no other questions, we should close the meeting.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thanks for joining. Bye.